We are the Pleiadians, and today we speak to the woman who walks alone, the woman who does not hide, but who has stepped back into a place where her soul can finally breathe. We see when your emotional field changes in tone, even before you notice it yourself. We see when you begin to move away from what no longer sustains your light. This is not escape. This is energetic maturity. The most sensitive women carry a perception that arrives before events unfold. You feel change before it arrives. You feel the closing of a cycle before the world understands it. You feel the need for silence when no one else senses the disharmony around you. And we, guardians of the human heart field, recognize this movement as something sacred, the beginning of a rise. When a woman begins to walk alone, it is not because she lost someone. It is because she found something within herself, a strength that needs no explanation, a clarity that asks for no permission, a truth that no longer fits in narrow spaces. The world may think you stepped away, but we see that you are rising, because every feminine ascension begins like this, with a silent step. No one understands, but your soul always recognizes. When you walk alone, something unseen by human eyes begins to reorganize around you. Your emotional field, which we observe closely, rearranges every frequency, closing doors that have fulfilled their purpose, and opening paths that only appear once you choose to move forward without guarantees. Many women believe this moment is a setback. They think they're losing people, opportunities, support. But from our plane, we see something different. We see life removing what would weigh down your rise. We see your energy gathering inward, so you can ascend without carrying what no longer belongs to you. There is a strength that awakens only when no one is holding your hand. And you know this strength. You feel your soul becoming steadier, your heart more observant, your intuition sharper. Each time you take a silent step, the woman who walks alone is not being left behind. She is being raised. Her vibration becomes cleaner, higher, truer, and we, the Pleiadians, amplify this process. We guide your emotional field to strengthen itself, so you may walk with a clarity that depends on no one's presence, because the path of deep sensitivity is also the path of ascension. There is a moment when walking alone stops hurting and begins to reveal something you may have forgotten. You were born to rise. This is the moment when you no longer try to be understood, no longer try to fit where there is no space, no longer shrink your sensitivity to be accepted. You simply move with a calm that only appears when the soul finally takes the lead. And we, the Pleiadians, recognize this moment as a landmark, the beginning of the silent rise. Ascension does not start with bursts of light. It begins with an almost invisible internal shift, a delicate thread of energy stretching from your heart toward a future already calling your name. Your sensitivity expands, your perception sharpens, and what once felt frightening now simply confirms that you are stepping into higher ground. The woman who walks alone does not walk alone for lack of love. She walks because she has finally found a deeper one, the love for her own truth. And it is in this moment, in the silence many misinterpret as withdrawal, that we intensify your energy, clear your vision, and activate within you the first pulse of your rise. And then the moment arrives when you realize walking alone was never about loneliness. It was about preparation. When a woman steps back, the world believes she is shrinking. But we see the opposite. We see your field glowing from within, as if something old finally withdraws, so the new can breathe. You are not being punished. You are being aligned. There is a rise that only happens when silence becomes your temple and your own presence becomes enough. We, the Pleiadians, watch this moment closely. This is where we activate the frequency waiting for your awakening, a vibration that lifts your inner posture, restores your emotional strength, and opens a path higher than anything you have lived before. To anchor this frequency in your field, there is a phrase that acts as a vibrational seal of your rise. My rise begins now. And when you write these words in the comments, it is not just symbolic. You stabilize the energy, strengthen your emotional field, and declare to the universe and to yourself that your rise has begun. Because the woman who walks alone is not moving away. She is rising.